Alright, so hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. I made a decision to make this small guide, I hope it's going to be small, about the Lord of the Rings Online game to help the new players. Since I see a big amount of new players coming in, and when I was starting, there was not much data to be found online, or most of it was outdated. So, first of all, I would like to say that I am not the best player, but I do have a big knowledge of the game. Although, please keep in mind, I did take a break. And if there is something that I made a small mistake, or you disagree, or you just simply have other ideas that might be helpful to someone, please feel free to comment below. Thank you for that. Here is the list of what I'll be covering in this video, so please feel free to skip to the part you're here for. Thank you. Introduction to Lotro, cons, UI, key bindings, add-ons or plugins, landscape and other difficulties, deeds, virtues, cosmetics, leveling and difference of free-to-play versus VIP subscription, player versus monster player, classes, races, professions, crafting guilds, how to combine all of them, and on the end, DPS tier list. So what is Lotro? Lotro is an MMORPG that is extremely beginner friendly and the community is one of the best out there. Pretty big number of active players, especially since the launch of the legendary 64-bit servers and other servers as well. The game is also insane when it comes to making sure even the smallest details of the Tolkien world are featured in the game. It does follow the books, and your story in game mostly will be day or 2 days behind the Fellowship or ahead, and I will not give you more spoilers about it. Go try it out yourself. The community is truly amazing. Most people I met there are playing over 5 to 10 years. Of course, you will find some toxic players slip through, but hey, we can always teach them the other way. So in my opinion, and when I spoke to the other, especially new players, they will say that they do not like the UI and they felt overwhelmed with this stuff. So take your time, ask questions, check online guides, post some comments even here and I'll do my best to reply. I did leave the game due to the constant lag spikes and crashes, especially on the new legendary servers. On the crowded areas, I noticed that there is still some lag spikes, but I'm pretty sure that they are working on it and it will be sorted sooner or later. I'm still in the process of checking how much they fixed that. So, you made your character and logged into the game. The first thing you will notice your UI is all over the place. Now, the quick and easy way to do it is just press Ctrl hashtag, and that will allow you to move everything on your screen. Now, you can move your vitals, I think that's the first thing that people do, but I will tell you as well to just play the game and slowly move things as you learn what they are for. After you're done, you can just enter in the chat /UI space layout save, then space, and then the desired name that you want for that UI to be. So that next time when you create a new character, you can just simply again input the command /UI layout load space the name that you previously selected, and it should work on every single of your characters. Good job. Keybinds. Now there is lots of good things here, so when you have time, go and read through them. So the most common ones that I see people are using are they toggle the Induk bar. It will just show you when the enemy is casting, auto loot, and to show the HP of the enemies that you're targeting. Now there is also one thing that I love it. It's select the closest item. So I put it on F2. When I click it, it will show me the closest item nearby. And when I press F1, I will go there simply. So the Lotro plugins are basically add-ons that you install as addition to the game that will give you extra benefits. For example, plugin called Buff Bars will keep track of all your buffs and durations. I'm not going to cover all of them. However, I will just mention the plugin Compendium, since after installing it, it will give you the list of most add-ons, plugins that exist in the game. And the ones that I'm personally using are Buff Bars, Reshade, JRR Skins, and that's only to make my UI more cozy. So for the landscape or the difficulty, I will only say this, that once you completed the intro and your character reaches level 6 or 7, you will be given an option to make the game harder, meaning the mobs will hit harder, they will have more HP, but you will receive more experience and more virtue experience. You can toggle on and on this anytime you like. For the deeds, virtues, and cosmetics, so let's cover cosmetics first. They're extremely simple. So your character will always wear the best armor you have, with the best stats you have. However, for the cosmetics, you can take and place any item that you collected to make your character look like that. Like for me, I'm going to show you the screen of my champion. I try to make him to look like from one of the other games. Can you guess who it is? So, deeds and virtues. Deeds are fun, in my opinion, and amazing things in a game. They're like side mission. For example, Slayer deeds. They will require you to just kill 50, 100, or 200 specific mobs while you are questing in the zone. In addition, and they can be like spiders, goblins, wargs, or exploration deeds to find places or collect flour and such. And these deeds will reward you with virtue experience. You can have up to 5 virtues out of 25, I believe, and they will give you extra stats on your character, making it extremely strong. So there is a great plugin to track all your deeds. It's called Deed Tracker. I personally don't use it. I prefer to find the places on my own. But if you want faster and more reliable way to get the faster virtue experience, I would recommend to download that add-on. So also you can get rewards as titles, mounts, and Lotro points, what is the currency in the shop. Leveling in Lotro, well, there is lots of places you can go. If you want to hit the level cap ASAP, you should only follow the book quest. Do that as a priority, and if the area around the book quest is your level or max 3 levels above you, quest there. As a VIP, you can use perks that give you some boost of experience. There is locations like Rivendell that have daily tasks. For example, the 10 missions of Bilbo's Further Adventures, they are scaling with the player level, and they're a quick way to snatch levels or 2. And there are many places like that, but I will not be covering them all. So you can also use the XP scrolls for 1 hour and then turn all of them in for massive XP boosts. I don't rush for level cap, since for me it's more important to understand my class's strength and weaknesses. Free-to-play versus VIP sub. I will only be covering the ones that I believe are worth mentioning. For example, the legendary servers, so you can only play on them if you have a sub monthly. Those are these progression servers like when the game first launched. Faster crafting. So every time you craft something, it takes up to 3 seconds. So instead, it will take 1 second if you sub. No item durability, meaning you don't need to pay the repair fee. But again, that's not that expensive, so I don't see a big deal with that. You can remotely access the mail anywhere, while if you are free to play, you have to be in the town. And now the last two are kinda big deals. First, swift travel. So as a free-to-player, when you unlock 2 travel locations from town to town, once you select to move, for example, from Bree to Lone Lands, you can travel there with a stable. You will have to run there, what will take you up to 2 to 5 minutes, while the VIP can port there instantly. Now, if you sub at least once on that character and play, you will become a premium account. That means you will still be able to use the stables and the swift travels, even after the VIP expires. Now for the last one, and it is kind of big one, is the access to all quests, perks, and skirmishes. As a free-to-player, you will need to buy places to enter, like Yondershire, for example. You cannot go there, but you can unlock it with Lotro points with deed system. So again, it's not that game-breaking. So there is no PvP in Lotro, however you can duel or spar other players, and there is player versus monster player, where you would be encountering players that chose to play monster characters, and you can try to defeat them. For the DPS, classes, and races, I'll be adding 2 pictures on the screen so that you can stop the video and check what line is for what. For example, if you want to play a champion and you want to be a tank, you take the blue line. red line to specialize in single target DPS, or yellow line for AoE DPS. Same goes for the races. Here you'll be able to see all the passive traits that your class can have if you pick that race. However, I will urge you to take the class you like over the 2% buff you will receive. But if you're into min-maxing, carefully read it. For example, I'm playing on my Let's Play a human Red Guardian, even though Stout Axe Guardian would have better active skills and Dwarf Guardian would have better passive skills if I choose over them, over the race of men. Now, about the DPS tier list that I added, please note that patches and level cap will happen, and this is all subject to change in the future. Professions, crafting guilds, and how to combine them. So basically, there is 10 professions in Lotro, and you can have up to 3 professions on your character, but you can buy the 4th one in the Lotro store. You can earn that easily while completing deeds, but you can just have another character as well and have 3 other professions on it. So there is gathering professions like farming, foresting, prospecting, and scholar, and the rest are crafting ones that will use the materials you gathered. All professions are worth taking, but you should consider combining the 3 for the best benefits of your desired class. For example, if you play a champion, you can get prospecting, metalsmith, and jeweler on him to mine ores, then turn the ores into armor pieces and jewelry. Or you can take Fort as weaponsmith and make your own weapons. Also, farming and cooking and scholar, they do make great buffs like food buffs and potions, tomes. Classes like hunters and warden, who benefits from bows and spears, could take foresting to gather wood and turn the wood into weapons with woodworker. Tailoring is great to collect skins from the animals anyway while you're playing. You can turn into clothes or medium armor and cloaks. All professions are amazing in the game. They will help you one-tap each monster. And for the crafting guilds, basically, once you learn expert level with a profession, you will be given a quest to visit a trainer that will teach you how to make few items that you can consume to increase your reputation with that crafting guild of that profession. They usually have a day or 2 they cooldown, and a higher reputation with the crafting guild will allow you to buy higher level recipes for that craft. Alright, that should be it. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions about the game that I didn't cover, like the legendaries, comments below and I will do them in the future. Take care everyone and stay hydrated.